What would you do if your own brother threw you out of your father's house, took everything, and told you that as a woman, you're worthless and can never own property? Would you give up or would you fight back? This woman chose to fight, and what happened next will shock you. In the heart of Anambra State, there lived a wealthy businessman named Chief Okafor who had built an empire from nothing. He was a respected man in Onitsha, known for his generosity and wisdom. But like all men, death eventually came knocking at his door, and Chief Okafor passed away, leaving behind 2 children, a son named Chukwudi and a daughter named Chisom, along with a vast fortune and a lesson that would shake the very foundation of tradition. This is the story of Chisom and Chukwudi Okafor, a story of pride, betrayal, and the unstoppable spirit of a woman who refused to be broken. After Chief Okafor's burial, the family gathered for the reading of the will. The late chief had left behind 3 houses in Onitsha, 2 plots of land, a filling station, and 15 million naira in the bank. According to his will, everything was to be shared equally between his 2 children. But Chukwudi, the son, had other plans. As soon as the lawyer finished reading, Chukwudi stood up arrogantly and declared, Wait, share equally with a woman? Papa must have been confused when he wrote this will. This is Igbo land. He pointed at his sister dismissively. You cannot give a woman her father's property. When she marries, she belongs to her husband's family. This property is mine. Chisom's eyes filled with tears. Chukwudi, Papa wanted us to work together. He said, I don't care what Papa said. Chukwudi cut her off. You are a woman. You will marry and leave this family. These properties stay with the Okafor name, my name. But Chukwudi wasn't alone in his wickedness. His girlfriend, Blessing, a woman whose beauty was matched only by her greed, whispered poison into his ears every night. She would say, Baby, why are you even still discussing this with her? That girl will marry and take half of your wealth to another man's family. Chase her out. Give her small money. Make she go find husband. This property now for you and me. You understand? And like a fool, Chukwudi listened. One fateful morning, Chukwudi made his decision. He walked into Chisom's room and threw a small bag containing money at her feet. Chisom, take this 200,000 naira and leave my father's house. Go and find a husband. This is more than enough for you. Chisom couldn't believe what she was hearing. Chukwudi, I'm your sister, your blood. Papa would never. Papa is dead, Chukwudi shouted. I am the man of this family now. If you don't leave today, I will throw you out by force. A woman is worthless. You have nothing here. With tears streaming down her face, Chisom packed her few belongings. Her own brother, the boy she had helped with homework, the brother she had cooked for, the brother she loved, had just thrown her out like trash. As she walked through the gate with her single bag, she turned back and whispered, Chukwudi, God is watching. Everything you're doing, Chineke na ahu. God is seeing. Chisom took a bus to Newi, the next city, with nothing but 200,000 naira, 1 bag of clothes, and a broken heart. This is Tales by V Africa. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Turn on the notification bell as it will help you get notified when we post our unique stories. While Chukwudi was spraying money at clubs in Onitsha, buying Brazilian wigs and expensive jewelry for Blessing, and changing cars like clothes, Chisom was fighting for survival in Newi. She found a small room and rented it for 50,000 naira per year. With the remaining 150,000 naira, she did something that shocked everyone who knew her story. She bought a second-hand Keke napep, a tricycle used for commercial transportation. Every morning at 5 a.m., Chisom was on the road. Rain or shine, she drove her Keke from Newi to Onitsha and back, carrying passengers, facing insults, harassment, and mockery from people who couldn't understand why a woman would be driving a Keke. Passengers would say things like, Hey, woman driving Keke, what kind of thing is this? Your husband know they give you money? Others would mock her. Ne, this one where you dey drive Keke, you no shame, go find husband abeg. But Chisom didn't respond to any of them. She just drove and saved every naira she made. Meanwhile, back in Onitsha, Chukwudi was living like there was no tomorrow. Blessing would go shopping with her friends, showing off her new gold chain. Girls, come and see the new gold chain Chukwudi bought for me. 2.5 million naira. Oh, my baby loves me die. Chukwudi himself was a regular at the biggest clubs in Onitsha, spraying money on dancers and buying drinks for everyone. Making her spray money, Okafor's son no dey tarry last. My father left me everything. I am the king, he would boast. 1 year passed, then 2, then 3. By By the third year, something remarkable was happening in Chisom's life. She now owned 2 Keke napep. She had hired a young man named Emeka to drive the second one while she managed the business and continued driving her own Keke. She would tell Emeka every evening, "Make sure you give me complete sales every evening. Oh, God is helping us. We must be faithful with small things." By the 4th year, Chisom had 5 Keke on the road, operating across Nnewi. People in the city started calling her Chisom Keke, but this time with respect in their voices. They had watched her hustle, watched her walk like a man, never complaining, never giving up. By the 5th year, she had expanded her business beyond Keke. She opened a small car wash with 3 workers, and the business was thriving. Every night, Chisom would kneel beside her bed and pray, "Chineke, thank you. You turned my shame into glory. Everything they took from me, you are giving me back double." By the 6th year, Chisom had 15 Keke napep working for her across the city, a thriving car wash that had expanded to accommodate more vehicles, and she had just bought her first plot of land. She was planning to build her own house, something her brother had said a woman could never do. But what was happening to Chukwudi during all this time? The same year Chisom bought her land, Chukwudi was selling his last property, the filling station that his father had built with his own hands. The 3 houses his father left behind, all sold to pay debts and fund his reckless lifestyle. The 2 plots of land, gone. The 15 million naira in the bank, completely finished on clubbing, women, cars that were now old and broken down. Blessing had noticed that the money was running out and the fighting began. Every day she would scream at Chukwudi, "Chukwudi, so you mean to tell me say you don't get money again? You don't finish your papa property? Chineke, I don't waste my time." Chukwudi would try to calm her down. "Blessing, baby, calm down. Business is just slow. My friends will help me." "Your friends?" Blessing would cut him off. "Those your useless friends where you dey spray money for club. Where them they dey now? Useless man, senseless somebody." The fighting became a daily occurrence. Blessing would beat Chukwudi, slap him across the face, and pour water on him while he slept. She would stand over him and shout, "You are a failure. Your sister, where you chase out, I'm sure she's married to a rich man now. But you are nothing, broke, useless, good for nothing man." One night, after a particularly terrible fight, Blessing packed all her bags, the bags full of clothes and jewelry that Chukwudi had bought for her with his father's money. "I'm going to find a real man," she told him coldly. "One who has sense. You can stay here and suffer." And just like that, she was gone. Chukwudi was now completely alone. Broke, broken. He had gone from living in his father's mansion to renting a single room that smelled of regret and wasted opportunities. 7 years after chasing his sister out of their father's house, Chukwudi heard news that made his stomach turn with shame and disbelief. One of his neighbors came to him and said, "Chukwudi, you no go believe wetin I hear. Your sister Chisom, the one where you chase comot, she don't build mansion for Nnewi. She get Keke business, car wash, everything. People they call am the Keke queen. She even they help other women start their own businesses." Chukwudi couldn't believe what he was hearing. The sister he had called worthless, the sister he had thrown out with only 200,000 naira, that same sister had built an empire. He had to see it for himself. Chukwudi borrowed transport money and traveled to Nnewi. When he found the address, he stood outside a magnificent gate, a beautiful duplex with flowers in the compound and a fountain near the entrance. Everything about the house spoke of success and dignity. As he stood there, he saw his sister step out of the house. Chisom was wearing elegant clothes and she walked with the confidence of a woman who had built something with her own hands. She got into her own car, a car she had bought herself, and her workers greeted her with genuine respect. Chukwudi's voice came out as barely a whisper. This is my sister, the one I called worthless." He stood there for almost an hour, gathering the courage to knock on the gate. Finally, he did. When the gateman opened it and Chisom saw who was standing there, her brother, thin, dirty, wearing clothes that had seen better days, looking broken and defeated, she didn't laugh. She didn't say, "I told you so." She just looked at him with eyes that had seen suffering and had survived it. "Chukwudi," she said simply, "my brother." Chukwudi fell to his knees right there at the gate, not caring who was watching. Tears poured down his face. "Chisom, I am sorry. I am so sorry. I was foolish. I was wicked. You are not worthless. You are more than I could ever be. I have nothing left. Nothing." Chisom stood there, and in that moment, she remembered everything. She remembered the day he threw her out. She remembered the night she cried herself to sleep in that small room in Nnewi. She remembered every insult, every time someone had told her, "Waibu hefu, a woman is worthless." She remembered it all. After a long silence, Chisom finally spoke. "Chukwudi, stand up. Papa raised us better than this. I will help you, not because you deserve it, but because I am my father's daughter, and he taught me that family is family, no matter what." She gave her brother a job washing Keke in her business. He would start from the bottom, from the very place where she had started 7 years ago. As Chukwudi began working, washing the Keke that his sister owned, Chisom stood in her compound one evening, looking at everything she had built. She thought about the journey, from being thrown out with nothing, to driving one Keke, to owning 15, to building her own house, to becoming a woman that other women looked up to. She looked directly ahead, as if speaking to everyone who had ever doubted her, and said, "Let this be a lesson to everyone. A woman is not worthless. A woman is not a hairful. We are builders. We are warriors. And when you try to bury us, you forget one thing. We are seeds, and seeds always grow." This is the story of Chisom Okafor, the Keke queen, the woman who turned her brother's cruelty into her greatest testimony, the woman who proved that in Igbo land, in Nigeria, and everywhere in the world, women can build empires too. Share this story if you believe that a woman's worth is not determined by what society says, but by what she does with the opportunities or lack of them that life gives her. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Nigerian stories that will inspire you, teach you, and remind you that karma is real. Drop a comment below. What would you have done if you were Chisom? Would you have forgiven your brother? Thank you for watching, and remember, never underestimate the power of a determined woman.